You've been in the industry a long time. You started out on the Cosby, or your big break was on the Cosby Show.
Yeah, it was the big break.
Yeah. You were Theo Huxtable. Have you spoken to Mr. Cosby since?
Sure.
What's his state of mind? How's he doing?
He's doing all right. I mean, that part I really don't feel comfortable talking about because we've always had a close relationship. He's always been very, very good to me. So our personal conversations I tend to keep personal, and that's even before all of this going on. That's I think one of the reasons we have the kind of relationship we have is because our relationship is our personal thing.
Okay. With the Cosby Show being taken off TV Land and some other places, has that affected some of the cast members' bottom line?
I've not talked to anybody about their bottom line. I'm not familiar with anybody's bottom line, but I can say that, yeah, there are financial repercussions that we experience because of that.
Is there anything you'd like to say? Maybe people don't really understand what's going on, or...
No, because again, I've had situations where I've said one thing, and people can take, people would take that statement and, interpret it as I'm defending him. Then someone would take that same statement and interpret it as I'm throwing him under the bus. So at some point, it's like I can't really say anything because again, people are going to interpret it filtered through what they want to see or filtered through their own experiences. Like say the OJ trial, and when the verdict came out and there were people who celebrated, and there were people who thought that he was guilty and it's a crime. Those reactions tend to be filtered through our own experiences. So when people of color, when our experience is not a positive one, our experience with the police, our system, our experience with the justice system, so we tend to, I think a lot of the black community's response was filtered through our experience. I think a lot of this with Mr. Cosby because we all know the same information. Like we're all getting information that we're fed from the media, and I think people. It's interesting that people are adamant that he is guilty, and there are people who are adamant that he's not. And again, that response comes through our own experiences with sexual abuse. So it's just really interesting that no matter what is said, somebody may see this and interpret what I just said as something that I didn't say.
Yeah, all right.